Hi class, now we'll go over your marketing plan. I hope that you went to the assignment folder and you printed out this plan so that we could go over it together. First of all, I structured it just very much like a marketing plan that you would present to investors, to your employees, just to have for yourself as well. It has a cover page, and you would fill that out as you would normally do, even a business plan. You want to fill that information out. Once we get inside of the marketing plan, the real goal is to really have a roadmap. How are you going to run your business, and what is it that you're trying to offer? And it helps kind of establish that for you so that you have more of a direction on where you want to do your business. So that's really why this course was developed, to really help you understand how to move forward in your business. Now, many of you have already started businesses. You probably have already created marketing plans. So this will not really be new for you. But for the novices, this will definitely be a big win for you, because it'll actually help you to do the work. The work is hard, and sometimes it's a little painstaking along the way because there's some details that you have to fill out. But getting through this process really forces you to really think about who you want to be in the market and how you want to identify yourself. And this is flexible. It can change at any point in time, but at least it is a foundation and structure that has been built. So let's first go through the first page of what's going on here. The section 1 is about the executive summary. Executive summaries are always written last. They are really what they are, summarizing the entire plan. So you have to have the finished plan done before you can even do the executive summary. And it's just going to summarize all the sections. It's going to really kind of highlight the main points of the sections. And I believe in this plan that I actually found for you, it's about 15 sections. And so you will be highlighting in a very verbal format kind of way, descriptive about what you actually provided in the plan. This is the place where if you're shopping around for investors or someone to support you in your business, they get to see the plan straight up right away. They don't have to read through all the details. If they really like what they hear, then they will definitely continue reading. So always make sure that your executive summary is written last, but it's written with a lot of powerful statements, and it really speaks to all the sections in your complete marketing plan. The next area is target customers. If you follow the key terms video earlier, we talked about target customers. This is where you get the chance to write out the descriptive behind that. What does it look like? What does that target customer look like? Who you identify with? And this is the opportunity to really talk about how your service kind of serves this particular target. So you want to identify this, and you want to identify what their true wants and needs are as you build this. The next one is your unique selling point, which was also another key term that we looked at. Unique selling point is really who you are in the marketplace. How do you identify yourself? So you want to make sure that you really clearly define that here in your marketing plan. It mentions, for examples, USP, United States Postal Service, FedEx. All of them have a clear, unique selling point, what they do, what they actually do in the marketplace, and you want to be able to identify that. So you want to be able to say it in such a way that it becomes part of who you are. It becomes the statement of who you are. It's almost like a tagline. We know what your service is and who you serve. Number 4 is pricing and position strategy. You want to identify how your pricing lines up with the marketplace, and what do you offer in that. It has here, if you were a premier brand company in the industry, having a low price would not be acceptable because people see you a little more unique, a little higher price. Your strategy is different. So you want to make sure you're pricing yourself in which it actually identifies with your brand. And you want to detail how you want to position yourself in the marketplace. You want to serve housewives. You want to service veterans coming out of the war. You want to help people get businesses started. Whatever, you want a transformational coach. Whatever that might be, you want to make sure you kind of position yourself. How do you position yourself? And it also has a lot to do with pricing. That really helps identify who you are. Your distribution plan. Now, this is where you're going to really look at, are you going to be an online business? Are you going to actually do a lot of face-to-face? Or are you going to do a mixture? So you want to kind of identify what that looks like. Do you do group coaching? You want to identify how you will distribute your product. How will you get your product to your target? This is where you want to identify this, and the different vehicles in which you're going to do that in. What are your offers? What are you going to offer? Do you have some kind of package or bundle or something that you're going to offer to your consumer? Do you offer free trials? Do you free consultations? Do you have a money back guarantee? So say, for instance, you did a series of MP3s on various topics. Are you going to bundle that together and offer that to your clients? And what's the guarantee on it? And what is it that you're going to achieve once they go through that? So you have to really develop what that looks like and really identify what that looks like. You don't necessarily have to create offers, but it could be helpful down the road to have some residual income come in where there's other products selling themselves online for you 24/7. Wouldn't it be a nice thing to do? Marketing materials. Here is where you're going to really talk about the business card, the brochure, or the online business card, the online brochure. What are those things? Your website. This is where you get to market. This is really where it markets who you are when you're not there. So you want to look at what that looks like. The leave behinds when you go to a conference or a workshop, or you're actually a vendor. You want to make sure you have materials that speak to your brand. And that has to do with color, font, the look, who you're representing. So you be real clear about your marketing material. What are those collateral materials to build your brand? Then your promotional strategy. How are you going to actually do this? Now, I'm working with my class right now in marketing. And one of the things they do, once you identify your target, then you can decide where is your target in order to get them to buy your product. So say you're looking at people from 25 to 55. Where are they? Are they professional? Are they working home business, small business? How do they get information? Then that helps you decide how you promote to them. Are they on the online? Then I'm going to promote online. And then I'm going to be at events. I'm going to be on radio. I'm going to get some segments where I get a chance to be interviewed. Those are the things you want to think about when you develop your promotional strategy. And we'll talk more about all of this, but I just really kind of want to give you an overview today of what's required in this marketing plan. Online marketing strategies. This is critical. We're separating this now. If you can see, we're separating this because this is a real big component, because it becomes the place where most people do very well in their businesses. So you want to really identify what's your online strategy. And I've mentioned some 4 key components here. You want to have good keyword search. And keywords really identify, they define all this information here, but it identifies how people would search for you. You know how you go on to Google and you start searching. You want to really identify what was that going to look like. You want to identify what those keywords are. So you want to make sure those words, I call it sprinkled throughout your blogs, your website, your content when you're posting on Facebook, Instagram, however vehicles you use. You want to make sure you have keyword search so people can find you. Search engine optimization is still hand in hand with that. It's really about how people find you and making sure that you constantly are updating your website, you're updating information online. That's what keeps you relevant. That's what pushes you up in the search engine. And that creates that optimization for you. It's not a lot of back office stuff. It's really about you staying relevant in the marketplace. Posting regularly is important. Short articles on LinkedIn, all various kind of ways, posts. Everything needs to link together and eventually take them to the website, but that's critical. Get some paid advertising. It works for a lot of people. Organic's nice because you know it's true. But pricing, paying for advertising is not a bad thing. I've seen a lot of people jumpstart their business. And the other piece behind is a little psychology behind that. Think about it. If you start having a huge amount of likes, people are going to be, I want to learn more about you. Look, you have this huge following. I mean, I watch videos based on how many people watch. So, there could be information that people will seek out just because they see how many people are viewing your videos on YouTube or they're liking your page. So you want to be clear about that. Conversion strategy. How do you convert your customer? Do you start off in a strategy where you give them newsletters and information, free information or free consultation, and then they go through the process of deciding to buy in and soliciting you for services? So you want to really look at how do you convert. And It could be testimonials. Other people could talk about you. That's a conversion. And so once you build a client base, you want to make sure you get testimonials and you post those on your website because that's powerful. Even if you can get videos, that's even powerful. You know, YouTube is actually becoming one of the #1 social medias. It's because people get a chance to really get to know you and they really get to see who you really are. So that becomes very, very important. Joint ventures and partnerships. This is section number 11. Well, you know, it never hurts to actually partner with someone that maybe is doing something similar or you have some kind of unique connection. You could be doing events. Referrals are wonderful. In marketing, there's a big thing about affiliate marketing. So that could be very powerful. That's very much like a strategic partnership. So you want to look at what that looks like. And of course, referral strategy. You want your customers to refer. So that means you're giving them a quality product and they'll be willing to refer you. So you want to make sure that there's a referral strategy taking place. And in that referral strategy, you want to create a program. It could be, hey, you get a session free or you get a gift card from Starbucks. Whatever that referral program does, it needs to pay off to the person that's done the referral because that's actually money in your pocket. You didn't have to put a lot of advertising. That's that word of mouth marketing that's taking place. And they're really pushing your brand without you having to spend a dime. So you want to reward that person for that. And then strategies for increasing. What could you do to increase transaction pricing? Not only are they buying your services for like a coaching session, but could they get a package with DVDs or a book or a workbook or a journal? So you want to increase that pricing strategy by saying, hey, I paid $150 for this coaching session, but I can also get a journal book that has some key questions in it and identifies. That's another strategy to create another stream of income. So you want to look at what that could look like. Retention. How do you hold your customer? You want to make sure, how do you keep the customer loyal? How do you bring that customer back again? So you want to offer some ongoing programs. Once someone's identified with your product and service, they really understand who you are, they're going to want to buy more products and services from you. But you want to figure out what that process looks like. Because once people feel they've gone through whatever they have to kind of finalize whatever that coaching thing they wanted to be coached around, then at some point you want to figure out a way to get them to come back. Or if nothing else, refer you to other people. We will be doing some financial projections. I want you to identify some basic costs. I want you to go out and do some research on what it would cost for me to do a website. There's so many free ways of doing websites. But also, if you don't have the time, what would you be willing to do? I will suggest some companies to you that they have people that do it very reasonably. So you want to look at that. You want to look at, do you want to bring on someone virtually to manage your processes in your business? So you want to look at that, and you want to come up with some costs, what it tells. Your collateral materials, you need to have a cost. So you can know what you're stepping into and the stages in which you want to do it in and what's affordable to you. So that pretty much completes the marketing plan. This is a template, and the template, what I've done is put the descriptions inside each section in gray. You will erase that information, and then you will drop your information in that. Also, in the 10th week, you will upload a PowerPoint, kind of taking me through the process. And it would be nice if you could record it, but if you can't, just upload a PowerPoint, kind of if you were doing a presentation about your marketing plan, and that would be very helpful. So that'll be part of your final assignment. You will be doing a marketing plan plus a PowerPoint presentation, which will summarize your marketing plan. You won't do your marketing plan in the PowerPoint presentation verbatim. You would actually just summarize it. So make sure you are prepared to submit that too. That will be due on March 18th. I've already put the link up for you to upload it there. Once again, those key terms are important so as you're clearly identifying them. And then when you start really looking at the marketing plan and as you read the books and we do discussion questions, a lot of this stuff will really kind of stick with you. So once again, you'll be uploading in the assignment folder the marketing plan on March 18th with the PowerPoint presentation. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed this information. At any point, please take time to review it again, and you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.